Brandy Coffey with Keller Williams Island Life Real Estate and the coffee group Fine Homes International. How did you end up in Sarasota? How did you find this hidden gem?
Welcome to the American Dream TV. This is a real show, not a reality show, based on lifestyle, culture, and real estate. I'm your host, Amy Scruggs. In this episode, we are headed to beautiful Sarasota, Florida, and we will be featuring Brandy Coffey. Let's go ahead and get started right now.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you.
I'm Brandy Coffey with Keller Williams Island Life Real Estate and the coffee group Fine Homes International. Today I'm going to take you to a building called Bay Plaza in the heart of downtown Sarasota. Welcome, Joan. It's our Bay Plaza listing. It's under $1 million, 3-bedroom, 3-bath in the heart of downtown, 3 balconies with bay views you're gonna see in a minute. But you can see the challenge. We need your vision to open up the space and make it a coffee group design masterpiece.
I totally agree. What's behind this wall here?
So that's the kitchen. And don't you think we need to open up that space? It feels a little closed in.
Well, let's look. You know, I brought a plan that I had done for another unit.
I figured you had.
Yeah, so.
This is why you're my interior designer.
Thank you. I have to say that I believe we could bump that wall out on an angle, which would make it really neat to see when you come in the front door that leads you into the unit. So basically, if you come in to the kitchen, this wall comes out, you angle it outside, have a half wall, and then you have the ability to have bar stools there.
That would be perfect, because now you have that kind of entertainment space that's open from the kitchen to the living area, which everyone wants right now.
Right. It's kind of a funnel in a sense, without being
I love
too
it.
small.
I did not think of that, honestly.
Now you can take this peninsula out, remove this bulky storage. The storage then becomes this area.
Okay.
So you just have storage here instead. It won't be as deep.
As long as there's storage, as long as we're not losing the space. Now, would we put an island here?
That's exactly right.
Because this will be gone.
Right.
Perfect. Okay.
I drew in an island. You can take your cooktop and put it on the
Right in the
island.
center.
That would probably be best.
And then remove the refrigerator and put it on that wall?
That's exactly right.
Perfect. Love it.
That's what I would do. And I think we should look outside at what happens when we angle that wall.
Okay, let's go take a look.
So here we are in the dining room, and the first thing I will tell you is that this will become enclosed.
All enclosed.
This becomes a wall because our kitchen is going to fill in the rest of that space.
Ooh, we're gonna have so much more space, Joan. I love it. The more space, the higher price I can sell.
Kitchens are great when they're done right. This wall is going to be some beautiful glass
Wow.
and just an opening in the center.
So your entrance is gonna be in the center of that wall. Okay,
That's right.
because a lot of people were coming in here saying they wanted to remove this entire wall, and I was cringing because I love that you have this enclosed dining area space,
Yeah.
and it feels really sophisticated and elegant, but I love the idea of having a really cool glass wall.
And this will actually make it more sophisticated.
Okay.
And in addition, it will make the entranceway brighter.
Love it. It does feel a little dark when you come in and kind of closed in.
That's right. And then, of course, we'll remove the popcorn
Oh,
throughout.
you don't want to keep the popcorn?
Well, I only like it at the movies. But yeah, that's what I would do here. And if you think about the hallway, so whenever you come in, you don't even have to go around the wall. You can go right through the entrance.
And that's going to be more inviting, I would think. As soon as the
Yes.
guests come in, they have this open space over here. It's angled. They feel like there's a flow.
Right.
And then in case they want to go right into the dining space to entertain or meet their friends.
Or go to the kitchen.
Or go to the kitchen.
They have a more direct shot to go into the kitchen.
I'd like to keep that space defined.
Yes, and that's what that will do. And the glass could just be gorgeous.
Thank you so much, Joan. I have so many ideas now. I cannot wait to share them with the new buyer. The biggest question they're going to have, will we stay under $1 million, stick to our budget?
Let's go to lunch and talk about it.
Sounds good. So we're gonna go to Green Zebra Cafe on St. Armand Circle. I can't wait to show you this place.
Wow, I'm sorry Joan couldn't make it
I
here
know.
today. I mean, you know, we missed her. Maybe next time she can be out here with us.
Let's go check out Green Zebra Cafe. I've heard all about it. I've been to the downtown location, but I mean, who doesn't want to come to St. Armand Circle?
It's beautiful down here.
So, Chris, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to meet me for lunch at Green Zebra Cafe,
It was
heart of St.
amazing.
Armand.
Right, it was amazing.
What a nice break. So I know how busy you are. I mean, you're the go-to mortgage expert in the area. All the top agents are using you. So why do you think that is?
I really believe it's about the passion that I bring to the job, right? I've been wanting to get some way to give back. Been in the banking business for over 25 years and really just looking at the lending part, and I was like, how can I give back? What can I be a part of? And you know, it's that American dream, right? That American dream of home ownership. Nothing satisfies me more than when I'm sitting at a closing table, especially with a first-time home buyer, right? You're sitting in a first-time home buyer and they're sitting there and they're just so excited.
So excited.
I mean, you see it in their face, they're just the smiles, everything, right? And it's just like, they're just giddy. And
Yeah.
you know, and I love that. And that's,
They're buying a home they own.
Right.
They can call their own.
you know, and that's the thing, is like, you know, that's what everybody wants. And I was just like, I have to be a part of that. So that's really why I got into it. But I think that just resonates into what I do and really the passion that I bring. So my agents and my referral partners, they see that. They see what I bring.
I think it's they know you believe in it, and that's the most important thing. If you're not being authentic or genuine and you're just doing it because you're like, wow, I'm gonna make money at it, you're not gonna have fun, right? We all need to have fun, and they're not gonna feel that it's genuine. Their clients aren't gonna feel it. The agent or whomever you're working with, they're not gonna feel the same level, so.
And it can't be about the money, right? I mean, it's gotta be about the client and it's gotta be taking care of them. You know, the thing is, so many people don't know the process, and it's such a big expense, they just don't realize what they're going through.
Right.
So you do have to give that hand-holding experience that they have to go through. And that's really what I try to focus on. So that way they're not getting overwhelmed, and really give them the details of everything.
Especially right now with this crazy market, we have to have that true buyer consultation. And I believe having a mortgage expert there at the consultation goes so much further with that educational process. It's a true consultation.
And that's the thing, like, especially our first-time home buyers, right? They're the ones that, they don't teach this in school, right?
I wish they did.
Right?
It'd make our jobs so much easier.
But so we got to educate them, and they got to understand what the process is, and that really makes a difference.
So Chris, how do you do it all? I mean, you're really into fitness. I see both you and your wife constantly on Facebook. You're workout fiends, you eat healthy, you take care of yourselves, you have a book, you are a coach, and you have this mortgage business. So how do you do it all?
I get that question asked me a lot of times, right? And so, the biggest thing is like time management and figuring out, and part of being a coach and that kind of thing is like people ask me that question, well, how do you do it all?
Yeah.
It's really, you're gonna make time for what you want, right? And whether it's giving up some sleep, whether it's, taking away from something else. Yes, I get up at 4 in the morning. I mean, I give up sleep, unfortunately, but that's the thing, that's what drives me, right? So I'm at the gym for 2 hours, and then I get my mortgage day going, and then, and then I coach in between that. So, but it's really about what you make time for, right?
Time blocking.
Yeah, time blocking. It's all about the time and what you're passionate about, because I've always said if you're passionate about something, you're gonna make time for it. I really got into the book because I wanted to give back, and so many people have asked me, the success that I've had in the mortgage industry, and I took those principles from my book, which is Own Your Day, 30 Days to Greatness.
30 Days to Greatness,
Own
I
Your
love
Day,
that.
Right? So, but basically it's just, I took the book to help out, and then actually it led into coaching, because the coaching, people started reading my book and they go, can you coach me?
Do you coach?
Can you coach me? Right? So that's how it all came about, and then that started coaching, which then led into doing podcasts, which then also led into doing an apparel line. So I mean, it kind of just snowballed into everything else. But I'm just passionate about it all, and so and if I can give back and help, I mean, I'm doing one thing right now. It's a challenge. It's 30 weeks to greatness, so it's 30 weeks instead of 30 days.
Okay.
And we do a Zoom call every Tuesday, and it's free. I don't charge for it.
Oh. So can real estate agents join this?
Absolutely. I have real estate agents now.
I might know a few agents.
So I mean, I know real estate agents. We got business owners. We got all kinds of people that are involved.
I love having all those different perspectives. That has to make for a great coaching call.
It does, and that's the thing. Is and the biggest thing is we all help each other be accountable, right? They don't want to come next week and have to tell you that they didn't hit their goals or they didn't make it, right? So that makes them grow, and then they're excited to tell you that they hit their goals.
Yeah, and then they can break through that ceiling of achievement. I love it. Well, I appreciate all you're doing.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it's one of the things that really gets me going, and it's just another different way to give back. And I don't charge. I don't want,
I love that, just so they can kind of get a feel for what the coaching's like, and then if they decide to hire you full time, great. If not, they're getting something out of it to make their life better.
Not everybody can afford coaching, right?
That's true.
So
until they get their business rolling, you're going to help them do that.
Exactly. So, and that's the thing. And I just want to help, and I wanted to give back. And, I've been very blessed with the mortgage business. And so, this was my way of doing it. And so I just was like, all right, let's do this. And, and so we went from there.
Thank you so much for joining us today on American Dream TV. We got to tour all of downtown Sarasota. What a prime location. We got to come out to St. Armand Circle, just over the bridge, the John Ringling Bridge to Lido Key, close to Lido Key Beach. And I got to go to Green Zebra Cafe.
Couldn't ask for a more perfect day than this, could we?
It really was.
It was awesome.
I'm super excited to showcase 101 Condominium in the heart of downtown Sarasota on Gulfstream Avenue. And we have a special guest for you today, Reggie Williams. So Reggie, I just want to first thank you for letting me in your home. This is amazing. It's like living in an art gallery, which I know you've always wanted.
I've always wanted. Thank you. You're welcome, and I appreciate you coming and visiting my humble abode.
So obviously you could live anywhere. So the big burning question I'm going to ask is, how did you end up in Sarasota? How did you find this hidden gem?
Well, I found myself in the state of Florida when Walt Disney World hired me to start the sports business, which resulted in ESPN Wide World of Sports, which is the #1 sports facility for kids in the world.
Wow.
But after being in Orlando for a couple decades and really looking around the state, I felt I wanted to explore some of the more beautiful coastlines of the state. And I love art because of the visual stimulation. But when you live on Sarasota Bay, you have an opportunity to let the wonders of nature create a light show with sunrises and sunsets and beautiful vistas. It's one of the most special places in the state of Florida.
It really is. Well, I grew up here, so I'm a little bit biased, but I'm glad you landed here and you found this special paradise.
Well, one of the things that unfortunately I found myself in when I came to Sarasota is I was reeling from all the consequences of playing 14 years in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I had had several knee operations before I arrived here in Sarasota. But come to discover that Sarasota has one of the best hospitals. Within a matter of just a couple years, they were able to rectify my 4th knee replacement from a return of osteomyelitis, and then I broke my hip. And breaking my hip was a godsend because I had chronic sciatic nerve problem, and they fixed my hip so well that it eliminated all of my chronic pain.
Wow.
So I'm living for the first time in decades pain-free, and all because of moving to Sarasota, for me at least.
Wow, gosh, well that's a huge testament to our healthcare industry here.
Sarasota Memorial Hospital is one of the best, and they have great doctors, and I would recommend that for anyone that is dealing with the aging process.
So you have some pretty special pieces here. I'm looking at a beautiful one right here. Can you tell us about this one?
This particular piece was created by my good friend Billy D. Williams, the actor. I know him more in his role in Lady Sings the Blues with Diana Ross, which is where I thought he premiered. But this one is called, excuse the name, it's called Oh Shit. And you can see why, but it does reflect and tell the story of the impact of the game, the differential. And that's one of the things that makes American football one of the best sports in the world, the #1 sport in America, because the opportunity for the little guy to overcome the big, humongous opposing players. And there's so many stories of courage. The expectations are high for the athletes to perform, for the great fans to reside in this area.
Yeah, the rumor is Tom Brady's been looking out in Lakewood Ranch, so who knows, maybe he'll be living here soon too. So I found out that your uncle really was your inspiration. How did your uncle inspire you?
My uncle resided in Spanish Harlem, and he would come and visit several times a year with his art. This piece of art right here hung in our kitchen unadored,
wow,
on a thumbtack. My whole childhood, my earliest memories. And it's so very well done, of a little scene of a little bodega that was, something that was a visual of his. But because I was born in Flint, Michigan, hearing impaired, if you can't hear the sounds, it's hard for you to repeat those sounds. I turned to art as my first love because it didn't require any use of my inability to speak as well as other people. And he was my inspiration, And the very first accomplishment in my life was in the 8th grade, where I got a scholarship to the Flint, Michigan Institute of Art.
Wow.
And from that time, that's where I always wanted to live in an art gallery. I got into the NFL and was collecting other people's art. Then I started collecting my uncle's art. And so I have these 2 pieces, I have another piece that's on the wall, and we're sharing art amongst the family so that we can keep his legacy alive. The first thing I did on the very first day that I made the Cincinnati Bengals roster was I went to the phone book and, pulled out a quarter because, you had...
Back then, we had to...
those how you made a phone call, got the director to the Cincinnati Speech and Hearing Center and volunteered. And I've always been motivated to give back because when I was a scared little kid, going to those classes in Michigan School for the Deaf, it was those professionals, those nurses, those doctors, that were able to take this shy, insecure boy and give him the tools that he could become articulate, that he could compete in the classroom, that he could ultimately go to an Ivy League school and graduate and become an All-American there. So I really have spent my life trying to give back for all the good that's been given to me. My mom and dad were very inspirational, standing by any and all of my dreams. One interesting piece that I have on my wall is something that very few people have ever seen. This is the very first Democratic ballot for the first Democratic election in the Republic of South Africa in 1994. Because when I was on city council, one of the things that I championed at the behest of my good friend Arthur Ashe was to get our pension board to divest itself from all businesses in South Africa. Come to find out that Archbishop Desmond Tutu called our office to say that he wanted to visit. And on the visit, he called us all together to say that was the straw that broke the camel's back. That Nelson Mandela was getting out of Robben Island and the Republic of South Africa was having their very first democratic election. And even though I've told you about the nightmares of losing 2 Super Bowls, nothing makes something worth losing as something as big a win as having some kind of small role in the liberation of the citizens of the Republic of South Africa.
I think that's a pretty big role right there. Well, you're certainly winning on the field and off the field, that's for sure.
Thank you very much, Brandy.
If you're looking for homes in Sarasota, Florida, then you are in luck because we have Brandy Coffey's latest listings right here to check out. Let's see what she's got.
Audubon Place, Unit 22 is located in the heart of downtown Sarasota at the corner of Main Street and School Avenue. Artisan on Main is conveniently located near shopping, restaurants, and of course the Bayfront Park. This in-unit floor plan offers 3 stories plus a 20 by 16 rooftop terrace, 2-car garage attached, private bedroom on the first level with full bath, and a large open floor plan including kitchen, dining room, living room, and half bath on the second floor. The third floor features 2 main bedrooms with walk-in closets and 2 private bathrooms. This townhome features over 2,500 square feet of living space and plenty of rooftop entertainment space. Enjoy the Florida lifestyle in this intimate waterfront community located at Hidden Lagoon. This area is perfect for those who want to be near the water, with all 12 single-family homes providing deeded docks and optional swimming pool packages. Park your boat right behind your house at your private dock with just a 5-minute boat ride on the Braden River that leads out to the Manatee River and eventually out to the Gulf of Mexico. Along with excellent boat access, the location also provides easy access to Interstate I-75, close to just about everything from downtown shopping, dining, the beaches, and Anna Maria Island. Enjoy all that downtown Sarasota has to offer in this chic 3-level townhouse with a stylish urban feel. This townhouse does feature a 2-car garage and a private elevator with 3 bedrooms and 3.5 baths, along with a bonus room. This residence includes impact-rated windows and doors, luxurious Lube Italian kitchen cabinetry, Bosch appliances with natural gas cooktop, Caesar stone quartz countertops, and German plumbing fixtures. You will also love the 8-foot solid core rosewood interior doors, volume ceilings, and stylish freestanding soaking tubs, spacious showers, and large closets. As soon as you pull into the drive space, you will experience a bit of magic with this custom country oasis home that boasts all of the privacy, amenities, and quality refinement you've been looking for. The front porch is perfect for enjoying the swing and sipping a refreshing glass of sweet tea on a hot summer day. Enter through the front door and you'll be delighted by the 10-foot ceilings, solid wood flooring and cabinetry, the great room featuring a stone fireplace and a pool table. The spacious kitchen boasts granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, a center island with prep sink, and a breakfast nook. French doors from the breakfast room and great room lead out to the well-portioned screen lanai, complete with a pool and jacuzzi spa. You'll love entertaining and grilling out in this space. This gorgeous custom-built home is located in Pomelo Park, located 15 minutes from Lakewood Ranch. It's on 6 acres and has impeccable attention to detail. This property is fully landscaped and fully fenced. You will also have peace of mind with a maintenance-free metal roof, new AC, hurricane shutters, hurricane safe room, and home generator. The floors are travertine and hand-scraped hardwood flooring imported from Africa. The home also features triple stack crown molding, multi-level trade ceilings, and plantation shutters throughout. The refined stonework is added all around the interior and exterior of the home.
We hope you enjoyed this latest episode of the American Dream TV in sunny Sarasota, Florida. Make sure and follow us on social media and engage with us in the conversation. I'm your host, Amy Scruggs. We look forward to seeing you next time. But in the meantime, cheers to your American Dream.